Hello. Hi. Hi, Carla. Hi. Hey, Tracy. What time is it in Australia? Hi, Helene. Hey, Heather. Sorry, my impromptu live. I tried to schedule it and it just kept being weird. And then it like went live while I was trying to schedule it and it was a whole ordeal. So I just like started a whole different separate one. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Debbie. Snowed in Ontario. It snowed here yesterday too, but we didn't get snowed in. So it's 11:20 in the morning, Tracy. Got the whole day ahead of you. I bet it's not snowing there. Lots of icy roads there. Yeah, we woke up to like a couple inches of snow Sunday morning. Hi from Florida. Hey. Hey, Dina. Deanna. Deanna. Um and then Tuesday night through Wednesday morning we're supposed to get anywhere from 1 inch to 8 inches. Who knows? So let's see if I can get this where it's not just my face. Let's see if that's a little better. If I keep looking over here, it's because my tablet is here with the chat on it. Hi, hi, hi. Humid again, Tracy. It's so weird to like think about a different region of the world, of the earth, being in like a totally different season than you are. It's so crazy. Hey, Jeanette. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. Hey, DGQ Creations. Oh, yeah, Nova Scotia. Yes, your dad's pager's been going off. Yes, people keep getting out in it. It's going to be -30 in Colorado tonight. That is insane. The high is going to be like 19, I think, 19 or 20 the next couple days with a low of like 1 degrees, which is pretty low for us. Hi, Diane. Hi, Brenda. Oh, goodness. So I'm just going to make a spider. Nope, I'm not making spiders. That's not what I decided to do. I'm just going to make chicken nuggets. It's like, that's not what I was going to do. I was going to make spiders, and I was like, no, that's not on my list of things I said I was going to make. So we're going to make emotional support chicken nuggets. Hey, Jan. Heather, you are just on a roll making my patterns, I tell you. I miss the warm weather. It's 7 and feels like -6 in Michigan right now. It's cold here in Southern Illinois too. Hi, Kelly. I am ready for spring. I like all the seasons, but I am ready for them to switch when they're like, I've been in them for a couple months. I'm like, okay, ready for spring. And then like at the end of spring, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for it to get hot enough to actually get in the pool. And then the end of summer, I'm like, I'm ready for it to cool down and so on. Hey, Tara. Is that the Stacy Makes Jr.? Heather, I'll have to check how many weeks in a row I've done one of your patterns. It's got to be a record. I think probably since the Sitting Birds 1.0 came out. And what was that? Or was that December? Early December? I think it's pretty much been every week. You guys saw Old Soul Factory is in the chat. That's my daughter Tara. She has a tester call open, guys, for a bigger version of Tice the No So Turtle called Titus. that you should check out. So an even bigger turtle that is no-sew with the really cool flippers that you don't have to make separately. You guys should go check it out. Very cold in New Hampshire. Yes, I imagine it probably always is this time of year there, no? A cougar pattern. Man, like a solid colored cougar. Could you like? There's no panthers, or I guess that would be a hard animal to make. Heather's been a great promoter for your patterns. I know. I told her like people are going to get suspicious, Heather, that like we're in cahoots and I pay you or something to promote my patterns, but I really don't. I really don't. I don't pay her anything. She's just likes my patterns, and I love her for it. See if I can get this a little closer so I'm not so awkwardly staring off into the distance when I look over here. Okay. Yeah, she don't. Heather's like, yeah, she paid me. It would be nice. Tara, I am a cougar. My dad called Tara that because her boyfriend's like what, not even quite 2 years younger than her, but younger than her. So my dad called her, her grandpa called her a cougar the other day. I'm like, I'm not sure that a couple years difference is enough. Well, then what do you call a guy who dates younger women? I mean, my husband's 8 years older than me. If it was the other way around, I would be a cougar. But what is he? He's just a guy who scored a really young girl, right? Not young girl, but you know what I mean. Making some animals for Bible school, and one of the animals is a cougar cub. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. Maybe like if you find like a tiger pattern and just change the colors and do spots instead of stripes, maybe? A lucky man. Yeah, yeah. I try to remind him that all the time. I'll tell him y'all said that. Yeah, I think Madeline Mako has a really cute, I don't know how big of a tiger you're looking or cougar you're looking for, but she has a really cute tiger, like a standing one that's the same size as the baby cows. Maybe it's in her, well, I don't know if her safari pack is still up though, because she took a lot of her patterns down. I finally got in to see the ear, nose, and throat specialist. He was smoking hot. Worth the wait. You're like, I need more ear, nose, and throat problems because I need to go back and see that doctor. Oh my gosh, Heather. Your video Sunday made me laugh. It was fun. You do, Kelly? Maybe that's a good one. I don't know. I haven't made the tiger, but I know other people who've made the tiger um and like maybe you just make it in like a goldeny mustard color. Don't do the stripes, but add some spots. I don't know. I don't I have to look up a cougar. Like not the female human version, but the animal. Let's see. Deanna, I just love the bird patterns. Once you make one, they're so easy to do. Thank you. I get suggestions all the time of more and more and more birds, but some birds are just like the pattern is basically there. You just need to change the colors. So I'm just like, I don't know that I'll do, I don't know how many, if any, more I'll do right now. I'm just like, okay, I need a bird break. So, and then I was going to be taking a pattern break altogether, and then I made the bunny pattern. Sign into this TV. Cancel that. That's not me. Okay. I'm glad I could make you laugh. You made yourself laugh. You go back in March for some allergy testing. I'm down for that. You're like, sign me up for all the testing. You're going to let him swab you, aren't you? Oh, goodness. I'm glad I checked. I checked not for kids when I started this live. You want a parrot, Heather or Tara? Tara wants a parrot. And then somebody else wanted a flamingo. And then an eagle. Those have been suggested. So I'm just short one more and I've got another pack, right? Yep. Hi, Nancy. I did look up a parrot, Tara, after the other day after you suggested that. And I'm like, oh, it just depends on the type of parrot, how hard that would be. Hey, what's up, Cupcake? Christine, maybe? Is it Christine? I think everybody should be required to put their name after their YouTube handles, so I know names. Saucy. I did see Saucy Puffin Crafts is coming out with the tiny pelican and puffin, and oh my gosh, they are adorable. So cute. A kiwi? I'd have to look it up and see what it looks like. Roadkill bird. Well, Christine, I remember the weirdest stuff and don't remember the things that I should remember. That's the way my brain works. It's like, hey, something that won't really be useful for your everyday life, let's store that. And oh, that appointment that you're supposed to make, let's forget that. You know, that's the way my ADHD brain works. Tara wants a roadkill bird. Okay. Kind of like the roadkill possums that we've made. Brenda, yeah, you're Brenda. Well, hopefully you were Brenda. I called you Brenda. If your name is if your username looks like a name, that's what I call you by. Sorry if it's not. Sabrina, hey, good evening. I'm late to the game. What am I making? I'm making a chicken nugget. They're super easy for me to make while I'm talking. And it was on my list. I did my video and then so I edited kind of quickly this last week and I was like, after I got done filming, I was like, oh yeah, the other thing at the end that I was going to try to remember was gummy worms. Because I said it earlier and then at the very end I was like, okay, I need to make more. And then I was listing off the stuff and then I was like, there's one more thing and I couldn't remember what it was. I think it was gummy worms. But gummy worms, chicken nuggets, more of the triceratops. And then I couldn't remember. I have to go back and watch my own video. See, I can remember Christine's name, but not. I should have wrote it down. I should know better. I need to write it down. I think it was keychains. I think. Anybody else remembers, feel free to let me know what I said in my video just yesterday that I was going to focus on this week. I like the gummy worms. I made 5 yesterday after my video. I made 5 more. They were so fast. I made them all while I watched Robin's video. And Robin's video, I think, was it 36 minutes? I think it was 30. I think her video was just under 40 minutes. And I made 5 gummy worms in that whole time. I mean, start to finish, put the roller in it, and had them all sealed up and ready to go. They're so fast. But I think I made 5, which means I have 7. And I think what I'm going to do is take yarn for that to the show because those would be so easy to make at the show. No eyes, no stuffing, no counting. And that way, if they do sell well, I can just sit there. That and chicken nuggets are fast for me, but I do have to put eyes on those and stuff them. But I think that's what I'll take in my bag. That and stuff to maybe make some keychains. I don't know. We'll see. Worms. It was keychains. Thanks, Heather. I think I said I was going to take them to my work, and that's what I was going to work on at work this week during my lunch break. But then I remembered that I am training people this week that came up from Mexico. And so I won't really have much of a lunch break. So Okay. Thank you, Brenda. It was funny, Brenda. Tara, that has to be your next pattern release. Yeah, I'm gonna make a little car plushie as well that can display next to each other on the table. So the roadkill bird and then the car plushie. Cute. I'm working on Highland cows tonight, putting faces on love cats. Gummy worms. It's in the 80s in Florida this past week. I don't feel sorry for you. I would love the 80s. Tara made 12 snakes, so don't worry too much about those. I made 2 this last week if you watched my video. I think I have 5 or 6 now to bring. Oh, doggy life, you got a fever? Sorry, hope you feel better soon. Kelly, the rollers, I haven't looked at the Dollar Tree still, but someone did comment and said that the ones from the Dollar Tree were maybe shorter and the same size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need to finish this row off. I'm already done with the chicken nugget, guys. I'll probably run out of yarn before I run out of time. Hey, Haley. Hi, Cindy. I just can't believe I hadn't seen the gummy worms before. Okay, chicken nugget made. Oh, you like the cooler weather? You can't stand the heat. We definitely get it all here in Southern Illinois. You're crocheting a sweater vest for your hubby right now. That sounds very amazing, Rachel. I haven't finished a wearable in forever. I've only done like 2 wearables my whole life. I just so love making plushies that I just haven't. I have like all the squares for a scrappy cardigan. I just need this for the body part, front and back. And I just need squares for the sleeves, and I put it away. I haven't done it. Yeah, Heather, your video was longer, which didn't bother me. I like the longer videos. I don't have to switch between them as much. So mine was just shorter by default. I had less to talk about this last time. Haley's hand painting safety eyes. That sounds like fun. It's always more of a thing to get everything out for me than I remember every time I do it. Can you guys hear me okay? Last time after my live replay, someone said they had a hard time hearing me. Pua, the pig mod. You're doing a pig mod for your Percy. That's cool. I have a pattern. I think Jen's Crafty Creations, maybe, I think it's her, has a pig pattern that's totally different than Percy, but I think it has a mod that makes it Pua, and it's really cool. I haven't made it yet, though. Oh, when your hair is looking nice. You noticed it in my last video. I don't know what's different, but it stood out in my memory. Well, thank you. I've done nothing different to it. Today, all I did was blow dry it straight. Yesterday, it was day 3 hair that I had curled. So it was curly. When it's curly like that, I can't leave it alone though. And I sit and I twirl it with my fingers. It's really annoying. It ends up annoying me. Rachel is in her wearable era. You have 5 blankets going. Wow. But thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. I put 0 extra makeup on. This is like the leftover makeup I have from work today. I already have my earrings out. Just like coming as I am tonight. He's cute. I can't wait to see him, Terry. You'll have to send it to me. Okay, chicken nugget done. Oh, I might have, I don't know if I'll have enough, but I have another skein back here. Let me grab it really quick. Hold on, everybody. Sorry for the view right now. Okay. That wasn't too bad. He didn't get too bad of a view. Okay. You can catch back up. Yeah, me too, Heather. I like the longer videos. I mean, if they have, you know, I don't want to just see a whole hour of somebody time-lapse crocheting the whole time. I don't mind some time-lapse crocheting, but I don't want to see, you know, a whole hour of basically time-lapse stuff, but okay, thank you, Jan. I know, Tracy, I was the same way. Like, Heather's video started me off all sad. She was talking about her toxic friend that she had to cut out of her life and her mom. And then it was like hilarious, hilarious. And then it was kind of serious. I told Robin that next time in her video, she needs to do the bad stuff first. She said the good, the bad, and the ugly. And she's like, do we want the good or the bad first? And I was like, next time, do the bad first. I said, because I want to leave your video feeling happy. I was like, I left your video like, ugh. It's disappointing. I was just teasing her, though. You were up and down for sure. Yeah. There's just times like that. I mean, I'd much rather someone come and be authentic about it or just not film because they're in their feels than to come and be all like, oh, my life is great all the time, you know, because, I mean, it's just not for anybody all the time. So, DGQ, you worked on an order that you got this weekend at the market for some bees and ladybugs. You finished one bee except for the wings. Relaxing watching the live while I wait on my meds to kick in. Well, thank you for joining us. Yes, Robin was so excited doing the chainsaw dog. I have a chainsaw dog pattern and I haven't done it yet because I bought it thinking I would do at least one for the Anime Fest in May. And I bought it, haven't made it yet. And so then I had to go look to see if mine was the same designer as hers. And it was not, so I'll have a chainsaw dog to make after this market. I'll make one for the Anime Fest for sure and review it as well. But yeah, after her starting off, like, she did really fun, happy, was excited, and then I didn't like these. Yeah, her bad wasn't so bad. It just kind of like, I just felt disappointed for her. And I know exactly what she's talking about too. And I have bought so many patterns lately, period. That's just a statement in itself because I have spent so much money on patterns lately. I had a $25 gift card for some rewards that I'd earned through a card, and so I had that. So some of them was just rewards, but I probably spent $50 on top of that in the last couple months just trying to find some new things that was like inspiring. Well, when you're digging in the archives of Etsy looking for things that people aren't talking about, that look different, that are whatever, sometimes you find a lot of old stuff that's just, you know, was made a long time ago before a lot of people did the no-sew, you know, alterations and things like that. Or you look at the picture and you think, this is going to be made like this. And then you get it and you're like, that's not at all how it's constructed. And it's 10 times harder to make this pattern than what you thought it was going to be. And then I end up just not making it. I look through the pattern and I read it, and usually I'm just like, nope, I bought it because I thought it was going to be like this and be fast and easy or whatever. And I read the process and I'm like, I'm not going to enjoy that process. So I just never make it, which is fine. I mean, that's my fault. So there are a couple YouTubers out there that are constantly have the happy smile. Yeah, I mean, I know some people are, like, they just don't pick up the camera unless they're in that mode. So I suppose it can be authentic. I'm not saying that it's fake when they do that, but I definitely am not. You can tell in my videos, even if I don't tell you guys, you can usually tell when I'm kind of like, ugh, and when I'm a little bit more excited and happy about stuff. I mean, even in this live, I'm like, I had an okay day. I'm feeling pretty rested. I'm better. I had a sinus infection last week and my meds are starting to make me feel better. My head doesn't feel like it's going to explode. And so But yeah, I have watched some people who are just on 110 the whole video, and you're just like, how in the world? How in the world? Me with the Care Bear pattern pack I tried the other day, sadly. Yes, Tara. I watched that video and I almost bought that exact same pattern pack. And I didn't, because I knew that it had some sewing in it. But then when you reviewed it, I was like, ooh. But hey, you stuck in there, Tara, and you finished it, and I'm proud of you. Yeah, I mean, it's to buy it, and then the pattern is not tested. Stitch counts are wrong. They say low sew, and it's a lot of sewing. I mean, that's just kind of, it's up to the interpretation, I guess, of the person what you consider a low amount of sewing. I like how Tara started putting on hers, like, you only have to sew the head to body sewing only. You know, like, I think her camel says that in her pig, and I think that's nice to add, because then that does tell people that it doesn't say no sew or low sew. It says you only sew the head to the body, and so you know exactly, like, that's the only piece you have to sew. But I also don't like surface crocheting. I would rather sew big pieces onto a plushie than to surface crochet sometimes. Just all the tails and the weaving it in, and I don't know what it is. I don't know about surface crocheting that just I'm not a fan of. Sometimes I can do a few pieces, it doesn't bother me, but like I've done a fish before that had so much surface crocheting. I mean, and then the loaf unicorn. I love Katie's Celestial Homebody's new unicorn, or her loaf unicorn pattern that she released. And I actually did make it again yesterday. So, because I said I was going to and try to surface crochet the ears, because that would be one less thing I'd have to, or I was going to crochet the ears in the round, so I didn't have to surface crochet them. So I did do that, and it turned out really, really cute. I'll show it to you guys, obviously, in the next video, but I crocheted the ears in the round, and they look the same. I just went to where she said to surface crochet them and crochet them in. But yeah, me too, Carla. I mean, I'm not saying that mine are the prettiest and most edited and fabulous patterns in the world, but I haven't ever released one that didn't get tested. And also, I mean, if you ever test for me, like, I don't just want you to be like, oh, it's great, I love everything about it. Like, you are not going to hurt my feelings if you're like, if I was you, I would do this or I would do that. And I don't have to take your suggestions if it's something like really like big, like a total design thing that you think I should have done differently. But also, like, tell me too, right? Like, I would rather you do that and be like, you know, hey, if it was me, I would word this way, and I think that would be less confusing. I mean, that's a good feedback. Like, say that. It's okay. Like, you're not going to hurt my feelings. When I test for people, I probably annoy them because I probably give way more feedback than they really want. Tara, so much sewing. Thank you. Definitely not making another one though, and the pattern was sadly a 3 out of 10 for me. Tara, you think your take on the Care Bears is a hot take? I'm pretty sure I have a lot of unpopular opinions, says Tracy. I don't mind surface crocheting, but I'm also starting to not hate some pieces on within reason. Yeah. Like, it really doesn't, if you're using the right types of yarns and like Burnett yarns or Miley's Veludos or Posh yarns, like, sewing is not a big deal. If I'm using like this jumbo yarn, the chenille's Sweet Snuggles stuff, more sewing, the more annoying it is, because you got all the tails plus you have all of this fluff that just like covers you while you do it. And it sometimes I've had it break when it's just not as secure sewing with the chenille plush yarn as it is like the blanket-ish, the more blankety yarns. Oh, hot take is not liking the surface crochet. Is it? Am I the only one in the world that hates it? I mean, it's not maybe the act of actual surface crocheting, it's the act of doing the surface crocheting, and then you have all of these tails that all have to be tied off and weaved into the body. It's annoying. It annoys me sometimes. I don't know. Didn't realize it was a hot take though. I know, Heather, I would have told you that surface crocheting didn't bother me too until I've run into some patterns where like literally 7 or 8 things get surface crocheted on, and you're like, you get done and there's just tails everywhere. I don't know. Maybe it was just the mood I was in. Some weeks it probably doesn't bother me as much as other weeks. I mean, some of my patterns have surface crocheting in them. They definitely have a purpose. I put them in my patterns when needed. Definitely hate it more if it's something I could have done in the round and it still come out looking the same. Tracy. Oh. Yeah, Heather, let me send you pattern recommendations. See if it annoys you. I think what it annoys me is when it could have really been crocheted in the round. Because sometimes I am, and it's some of it's my fault. I'm going to take some credit here for some of it, because some of it's because I don't read the pattern ahead of time, and so I get to the end and I think I'm almost done, and then I realized there was surface crocheting, not just surface crocheting, but like surface crocheting that I could have probably worked into the round if I'd read ahead and just figured it out really quickly. And so now I have surface crocheting to do, so then it annoys me. Christine, foxes. Like, okay, foxes. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys for being here. This is a last minute decision. I got done making supper and I was like, I'm gonna go in there and make nuggets or something really easy, because I'm doing easy-ish stuff for a couple days at least, because my market's Saturday. And then I was like, let's just go live. 8, 9. Anybody want to grab chicken nugget yarn and make a chicken nugget with me? I'll tell you what I'm doing if you want. I'm almost done with my second one. These things are so fast. And I literally just freehand them. They're all like different. For reals. None of them are the same. Thanks, Kelly. I don't really have, or you could do a race. I get asked about my chicken nugget pattern all the time, and literally, guys, like I when I sit down to make it, I do it different. I think every time I make one, and they come out looking a little different shaped, but that's kind of the point. And so like I don't follow like an exact pattern, but I pretty much do the same motions. These are all getting felt eyes glued on, so I'm not worrying about eyes right now either. This will make this will be number 6. I have 3 left from a couple weeks ago, and then this will be the 3rd one I've made. Like second one I made one yesterday too. So I'll have 6 with felt eyes, and the next one I'll probably put regular eyes in. Took you 6 months to sell 3. Well, these sell now that I put them in the fry containers with the emotional support chicken nugget sign for some reason. People just think it's hilarious. I mean, it's crazy. It was insane the first show I took them to, how many of them I sold, and then I sold out of them at the next show too. It's like, I had no idea that it was going to be such a thing. The little ones sell okay, but these bigger ones with the emotional support chicken nugget fry containers have been a hit. So what am I doing here? See, I don't even like sewing with this yarn, trying to weave in this end. It's like, there we go. Not even putting faces on these right now, anyway. Crochet by Enos. I'm working on a Mona Brown. That's such a fun pattern. I need to get her giraffe, make a giraffe. Are you guys scissor pokers? I'm a scissor poker. Done. For sure. The scissors that are in my to-go bag are not as good at scissor poking. Hi, Juliana. They're like old embroidery scissors of mine. So they're not like shaped with a really pointy, nice end, and they frustrate me because it's not near as easy to poke my ends in. Yes, I prefer certain scissors over others, exactly. These are my favorites. I have these like curved ones from embroidery days too, from snipping threads, and then I have a pair that's like this but straight, and I like them. And then I have, like I said, the ones that are in my to-go bag that are like, they're longer and have like a bigger end on them, and ugh, I don't like them at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains. Oh, good. Enos. I said it two different ways. I'm not sure which way was right. Enos or Ennis. Shiny says the big ones sell for me, but I sell the little ones in a takeout container of 4 and they go like crazy. That's fun. I sell the little ones, like the fun faces sell the little ones for me. Like they're angry and they're confused and they're happy. And a lot of times friends will come by in a pair and they'll both buy one for $5 and they need matching chicken nuggets, I guess, the little baby ones. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome in. I won't stay on here near as long as last time. Last time I made a turtle and I was on here for 2 hours and fluff. Oh my gosh, fluff everywhere. But yeah, at least an hour. Stamp It Up scissors. Multi-purpose. Just traveled for work and had to bring my airplane travel scissors, and they're not great for stuffing in ends. That's funny. But yeah, I'm definitely a scissor poker. I remember when I first started crocheting plushies and I watched somebody's reel that said the people that use their scissors to poke in their ends scare me or something like that. And I'm like, really? I'm like how else do you do it? If you're not a scissor poker, like what do you do? I guess do you get your hook somewhere and like pull it through somewhere? If I can trust people that do that, yeah. Do you not do that, Tara? I feel like I still have fluff in my hair. This is better yarn than the skein I was using. Yeah, for sure. This is good Sweet Snuggles. Or, yes. When you first started making plushies, did you get it right the first time? Or like me, I have to do it a couple times to get it right? Please tell me I'm not alone. Well, Karen, when I first started out, like, I didn't go all in on the yarn right away. So I had very limited choices of just like a few different types of yarns that I had bought and tried. So that kind of limited my ability. two, like I got the stitches right because I knew how to crochet since I was little, like doing singles, doubles, puff stitches and popcorn stitches and post double crochets, things like that. Like, because I'd made blankets and other things. I used to make baby sweaters, baby booties, that kind of stuff. And so I've been making crochet things for a long time. So I knew the stitches. So that part I didn't have to learn. So I was probably already kind of a step ahead when I started making plushies. But definitely took me a while to learn yarns versus like your hook size. That probably is definitely like my first few pieces. Definitely I had too big of a hook, then I had to go down a hook size for sure. And then sewing on some pieces and really stuffing things well took some time. I just think it's kind of a skill that you get so used to. You get better at it the longer you just do it. I don't know that anybody ever starts off doing it 100% correct. You definitely, everybody can improve their skill. I learn something new all the time too. So when are you two going to do a live together? I tell you what, Heather, trying to get Tara to come see me and spend some time with me, it's just hard. She's the only kid that's moved out, and it's like she doesn't like, I'm just kidding. I don't know. When are we doing a live together, Tara? Our market Saturday. This is your reminder. We have a market Saturday. She does stop by all the time and steal food. We left her we have a family Snapchat group of everybody in the house, and we left her in there even though she moved out. So when I send a message telling what I've made for supper and ask who's going to be home, she sees it, and so she still sometimes comes by and eats our food and sees us, which is amazing. Sometimes steals my yarn, just takes a skein here and there. She's like, hey, I'm like, sure, take that, I'm not gonna miss it. Or it's fun. Invite her to your live like me and Robin will. Oh yeah, I can do that. She can do it from her house, and join our live together for sure. We'll do one. I don't know, after this show I've got to put my retreat hat on and really get down to the nitty gritty of to retreat planning, getting all those details worked out, and there's promotion stuff coming in, and there's a few activity things I need to do. I need to write the mystery pattern that we're going to be doing, that kind of stuff. So, and then we can definitely do live. I don't think Tara's going on the retreat unless she just comes for the weekend part. So she has work. Poor girl. So I think me and April might do a live. We're going to go to the retreat. Like, we're going a little early. So we're planning on doing a live together at the retreat house before the retreat starts, I think. So we'll be doing one together. Yes, we needed to set up a time. Next week, pick a night. Although, I think, Terry, did you get a dentist appointment? I think you and Henry have dentist appointments next week. On Thursday. Henry got one. My chair is super comfy. I love this chair. It's somebody asked me about it last time. It's from Wayfair. And it's sturdy, so like it supports me. It's not like, I mean, I love a big cushy chair too, but like, you sink in cushy chairs, but this one actually like supports my spine, and it's a recliner, and it actually has a remote control, and it has heat in it in the back and in the legs, and the bum and down to the legs, like the whole chair pretty much has heat in it. You can turn on the heat's just on high or low. It's got to be on everywhere. But then there's modes like massage modes. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, the massage features are not as good as some chairs, but I've definitely used the heat feature when I'm cold or when my muscles ached. But this room is not very big, and so I'm like, the new dog kept getting my yarn and stuff out in the living room, and so I'm like, I'm gonna have to go into the other room and crochet, and all I had in here was like an office chair. So I bought this on Wayfair last fall. Good job, Tara. It's in your calendar. I need to look because I think Henry has another appointment that night because I didn't realize this dentist appointment was that night. I need to cancel. I think he has an appointment with Logan, so I'll have to look that up. Bye, Heather. Go fold your laundry before Dave goes to bed and then come back. And it's your first crochet plushie. Was so full of holes. I lifted it and it was, oh, you gifted it and it was received with so much love. Yeah. Tara's, oh, I remember when Tara brought me, she's the one that started making plushies, and she was like, brought this cow, and she was like, look at this cow I made, and she was so proud of it. Tara, you need to show that in one of your videos sometime. We call her Heifer now. She's the big old heifer. It's so full of holes and stuff, and I was like, lots of adulting to do. Yes, Tara. That's good though. It's good for you. Anybody else remember when you wanted to be an adult and now you're like, ugh, no, no, thank you. 4, 6, 8. My gosh, heifer. It's so bad. She was bad. I mean, I don't know that she has anything sewn on or straight, but you jumped right into that big project too. Like you were very new to sewing, crocheting, period, and then crocheting plushies, and and then for something that had so many pieces. It's funny. You were so proud. You were talking about selling these plushies and people are selling them and stuff, and I was like, okay. I was trying to be supportive, but not be mean. I'm sorry, Tara. That was my very first project. I know. I think mine was an octopus, which I did. I think I threw it away the other day. I know I threw it away because I didn't. I didn't want it around. Oh yes, Christine. And your kids complain. I can't wait till I'm grown up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, I'm gonna go around one more time. Yes, stay a kid. But honestly, like I'm in my 40s now, but honestly, I every someone asked me today if I was really sad, like that my kids are getting older and growing up and doing their own thing. And I'm like, no, I'm really not. Like, I mean, I just think that that's just that's what's next, you know? And I think I'm just kind of like seasons. I'm ready. I mean, it's that's what's next. I'm proud of them. I'm glad they're doing their thing and becoming grown adults, and you know, I mean, do I want them to move across the country? No. But if that's also what they decide to do and they're happy, then that's okay too. And it really is. Ready for grandkids. Tara. I'm ready when y'all are ready. Really ready. Who's ever really ready though? But yeah. Tell them that growing up is a trap. Third anchor. Vanessa made your third anchor today and got the legs done on the fourth one. Fun. I've only made one anchor. He's up there on my cabinet. I've never even made the mini one, but it was a fun project. I did that last year in April, right before the eclipse. I finished it the week of the eclipse, actually. Customers in the market think you're Triceratops plushie is a guinea pig. Goodness. Let it be whatever they want it to be, right? Yeah, Christine, like I wish somebody would send me to my room and tell me to take a nap, you know? Like, I wish somebody would be like, here's the food I made for you. All you got to do is eat it. All I have to do is show up. And I don't have to clean up when I'm done eating it because, you know, I'm not the adult. Thank you. Someone commented on my acre video saying it wasn't helpful because I didn't show how to do it. Well, it's not like it's a tutorial. Yeah, I love this. Like, I've had a short where I did something and someone's like, can you post a tutorial? And I'm like, no, it's not my pattern. Like, I can't just show you how to do it. I mean, I replied respectfully. Sorry, I wasn't mean. I was just like, no, I'm sorry, it's not my pattern to do a tutorial on. But you can find the pattern here. Is everyone else crocheting? I'm on my third chicken nugget. I might go ahead and do a spider next because I'm getting tired of doing nuggets. Although they are super easy to do while I talk. Third one done. Oh gosh. I have so much fluff all over me. All over me. You're working on a capybara. Yay. I love capybaras. That reminds me, I wanted to do some more of those little ones. You're working on the mini, but you like the bigger one better. Yeah, I do like the big one. The mini one's cool. I have her squid pattern too. The humble child has is it Callie or Cal the squid, but it's like the long squid version with the tentacles, and it looks really neat too. And there's a mini and a bigger version, and it's a bundle. And you don't see many people talking about it as much as you see the octopus. But I have it too, and I keep thinking I'm gonna make it. Being used to newt, some of the comments I receive are jarring. Well, yeah, Christine, people can just be jarring, period. They can. They can. I remember the first time I had somebody, and I can't remember what the negative comment was now, but like leave a negative comment about something. And like I said, I can't even remember what it was now. And it just bothered me. Oh, I think it was the one where I was talking about my kids hunting in a video. And they were like, oh, we don't believe in hunting, which is fine. Like, I just flippantly was talking about ducks, and my boys are duck hunters. And I mean, like, it just is what it is, right? I mean, I'm not going to try to hide it from you. And anyway, they were like really offended. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I mean, I don't know. I was just like, that one just really bugged me. like, I don't know why. I guess just because, yeah. Heather, the people that didn't like your lip smacking. Well, and someone told me last week or the week before, and they weren't being rude, but they were like, you shouldn't have to apologize for saying certain words. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. And I'm like, I guess I should stop doing that so much when I say super cute about Robin, because a lot of people don't know the inside joke, and they don't know Robin, and they don't know that it's a whole thing. But someone's like, you shouldn't have to apologize for saying certain words, but I was doing it in fun. Like, did it not seem like it was done in fun? Terry, oh, well, Sarah, you're doing a giant mushroom guy. Like the great big one with the huge cap with the, oh, I've seen several people that stand. I've seen several people do that lately. Randella, are you making my skunk? Yay! Terry, you've had 43 people apply for your tester call within a few hours. I don't doubt it. I mean, it's so crazy, like, how people are like, I don't know, does the world need another turtle pattern? Sure they do. Why not? Does the world need another bunny pattern? Sure they do. I guess I'm going to do that one and going to release it. Who knows? Beth, you're working on a custom trying to figure out how to put a realistic beard on this man. I've never done any like people, so I've never had to do that. Your Sabrina's saying way too many things on a dragon. That is a sewing project. Usually, most of the really cool dragons have a lot of sewing. Carol's working on a caterpillar from Jade. I just bought the mini caterpillar pattern. Despite seeing some people talk about the large one, but I'm like, maybe if the pieces aren't so small, sewing it together won't be so bad. And I think she did a tutorial where she timed herself sewing all the pieces together, and it took her like 7 to 8 minutes, and she was like, was it 7 8 minutes? And she was like, it just take you this long to assemble, but you don't have to stuff it, and you don't have to close. I mean, I'm imagining weaving in ends is probably the most annoying part. I have to let us know how it is, Carol. Put the knit the emotional support chicken next. Laura is working on Robin's giraffe moose. Oh yeah, Christine. Like if I go into my YouTube studio on my phone and look at the like percentage, love you, buddy. If I look at the like percentage and I'm like, why even take the time to dislike something? I mean, I'm not saying that I want to have 100% all the time, but like when I don't like someone's video or their channel in general, like I just leave the video. I don't go, okay, I really don't like you, and I hit dislike. I can see where maybe you would do it if like the person was really crappy or was rude or disrespectful or something, where you would take the time to do it. But like if you just didn't like their content because they're not your vibe, like I don't like go up there and like, hey, I dislike you. I have now stopped saying how much I sell items for. Too many comments about how I should price them different. It drives me crazy. I get that, Tracy. I get that too. But you know, I have a method, and I share my prices, but I don't mind to tell you how I come up with them. But it's usually if you price them too low, or people think you price them too high when they feel like they need to comment. I don't get a lot of comments about my pricing. Every once in a while, someone will be like, you should charge more, or I could never sell it for that much. But some things I just won't make. If I can't sell them for as much as I need, then I just won't make them. Only comment nice things because I was taught if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all. That's a good policy, Rachel. Heather, I'm not a people person. Robin tries to talk me to people. I'm like, nope. I will, Tara, let you know or Carol can let us know if the caterpillar's worth it. But Carol, okay, so Carol, I have the caterpillar pattern, and it looks like it would be a great stash buster, and it is adorable. But legit, you have to weave in all the ends, right? Because like you can't just hide them in it like inside of a plushie, because you end on an outside of basically a circle. So like every single piece of the caterpillar you're weaving, right? I haven't even looked at the pattern. I bought it and I haven't looked at it yet. Nancy just finished 2 of my hamsters. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Christine, you just got Camille too and haven't done it yet. Yes, and you won't have to pack a bunch of stuffing on your trip. If you don't have to pack any stuffing to do the caterpillars. I think there's no stuffing. Very easy to sew together. You're working on your 3rd one. The purple patootie. Amy. Hi, Amy. Did you add your name? Because I don't think it was on there earlier. I'm going to call you out, Amy. Did you go add your name after your usernames like I said people should do? I love it. The caterpillar is really easy to sew, only 2 ends, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't comment and I don't hit dislike. If I just leave your video. Like, or and if someone really like talks about things that you don't love, like I have quietly unsubscribed from people and just been like, and just not subscribe to their channel anymore. I mean, like, I just don't get the drama. I don't get it. Little Bear Plushies crochet tutorial by Annie Carroll on YouTube. It's in 7-weight yarn. I bought one. Hobby Lobby had it at 75% off. That's what you're making, Jan? That sounds like fun. I don't know if I've seen that. Heather, this is my first one, but someone gave them my name and it's for a little girl. It's her grand. Oh. Oh, hi, Stacy. So fun to open up YouTube and see you on live. Oh, thanks. Yes, Heather. It's from all from Jade. And I know you made the big one, but she made a mini. You have her big caterpillar, don't you? Because you made the bee or a bee or a wasp or something, and you didn't like the way it was put together. Yeah. I was looking for videos, watching YouTube. I was like, oh, Stacy's live. It's random. Just decided to go live just because. I don't know. You totally did. I love it, Amy. Well, saying the purple patootie is really hard. So, like, if your name is really hard to say, or it's like your shop instead of a name and it's like really, really long, I'm less likely to try to say it all out while I read your comment. You do weave in the ends, but that's super simple to do and not too time consuming. And it's just sewn together with acrylic yarn. Okay, I'm going to have to try it, I think, because I think people are going to like the fidgetness of it, and I'm going to like the scrappiness of it, maybe. We'll see. I had to comment on a YouTuber one time. She was cussing all the time. I don't need them to teach the children these words. Yeah, Laura. I mean, I've unsubscribed for people, but I usually don't. I usually don't even comment. I just leave. Quietly unsubscribed, unsubbed loudly. It's hard to unsub loudly. I didn't comment and say I'm unsubscribing because I don't like you. I mean, like, I literally had someone tell me that. I'm sorry. Now I'm unsubscribing from you. I'm like, okay. If you would have just left, you would have like hurt my feelings less and you'd still just, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to change what I do. I mean, I will if I'm really like someone is nicely suggesting something that makes sense. Like at the very beginning of me posting YouTube videos, someone was like, I put background music in my whole video on a really low tone and then I talked, right? Just because I thought, well, if you're not in the moments where I'm not talking and then there's just kind of this soothing background, whatever. And I want to say it was Monique. It may have been somebody else, but way in the beginning, someone was like, I really don't like the background music while you're talking. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, because it's a hassle to put it in there and add so many of them anyway, and then to turn it down and whatever. And so, like, I just took it out. I'm like, okay, which means maybe other people liked it and I did the wrong thing. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, that's my less work for me. Pretty sure I know who you're talking about. I've actually blocked her from coming up on my feed for the same reason. Yeah. Yeah. I got the caterpillar and nope, I'm not doing it, says Heather. I've been using scraps and making Rowdy the Rooster. Well, thank you, Valerie. Hopefully you like him. I'm going to use up the scraps. Each one's unique and so cute. Carlos made the caterpillar and the butterfly, and you thought they were fun and cute. I think they are cute. I've not made any of her little fidgety things yet. Yep, Cindy, don't like a lot of swearing, not your vibe either. Yeah, and everyone is not everybody's vibe. I don't know that I've ever cussed in any of my videos or on my lives. And if I did, like, it was I it would have been uncharacteristic of me, I guess, because I don't like just flippantly cuss in my daily life. So it's just not how I speak. But I bought Camille too, looking forward to making a hungry caterpillar version, says Beth. That does sound very cute. I made it at the tail end. Hey, Cheryl. I've made a few of the caterpillar from All From Jade. Don't mind making them at all. See, there you go, Nancy. See, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's somebody's cup of tea. Carol is trying to talk Heather into making it. Come on, Heather. Hi, Bernadette. Your mom and you both crochet and love watching your videos. Well, thank you. Hi, Suzanne. I was making emotional support chicken nuggets. I made 3, and I was like, I don't know. I was gonna make a jumping spider or something. Well, but then I was just like, yeah. My hands have been very achy. I actually went to the doctor last week for my sinus infection, which they gave me medicine for. And I said, while I'm here, like for the last year, really, like it literally wakes me up in the middle of the night. I have really bad circulation in my hands and my feet anyway. I have Raynaud's syndrome. And so, like, sometimes the ends of my fingers, especially in the winter time, get really cold and they get like the circulation like leaves the ends of my fingers. And my toes sometimes, but it's mostly in my fingers, and they're always cold. And so anyway, I just was having an issue at night where I was pulling my hands in and I'd wake up and my fingers would be very tingly and like almost like neuropathy feeling, and it would like wake me up and they'd be kind of throbbing. And so I started wearing braces on my hands so that my arms couldn't come in and do this in my sleep. Hi, Claire. Hey, Angela. Um, so anyway, I was doing that, but I'm still having issues like with it waking me up in the middle of the night, like sometimes just like throbbing and just like tingling, like it's just like almost like a neuropathy pain, nerve pain. So she gave me some medicine to take at night, but we did some blood work and I have some really low iron, and who knew that low iron affected your nerves in a way? Because she did say that before we did some blood tests. She tested for like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus and other things, which all were fine. But the iron, she's like, and vitamin C and B12, she's like, take your multivitamins, increase your iron. I mean, who knew that I don't know. I had no idea that it would be related. But she's like, you also may need to do carpal tunnel, obviously, at some time surgery. But she said if you want to go there, she's like, they can test if it's coming from here or if it's coming from the nerve in your elbow. So you had to have your carpal tendon released. Yeah. And that's what she told me. She's like, eventually, she's like, if wearing the braces, and she's like, well, we can do some tests to see if it's actually your carpal tunnel nerve. Because I told him, like, even when I took like a week off and didn't really crochet last summer, I took like almost a whole week where I barely crocheted. And then this over Christmas break, I mean, I had several days where I didn't crochet and I still would wake up in the middle of the night. But I also type at my job. So I'm like, and I'm on a mouse, and I bought me an ergo mouse, which I haven't gotten yet, which means I don't have to have my hands like this. It's like a side mouse like this. I'm gonna try to get used to, and I bought me a more ergo keyboard. Anyway, back to crochet. Laura asks, the caterpillar that you're talking about, is that the fidget one? Yes, it is, Laura. We're talking about, she has a brand new one that's Camille the caterpillar, which is an even smaller one than the first one that she released. That's, yeah, that's probably pretty true, Jeanne, that after a while. I'm not saying I never use them. I'm just saying they come out when I'm usually really mad. Usually only come out when I'm really, really upset about something. Or like I run into something, I get like hurt myself. Like one flew out of my mouth the other day when I tripped over the dog gate. Like random, super random. So, oh, you're welcome, Laura. Okay, let's crochet something. Maybe one more thing. Are you even crocheting anymore? No, I wasn't, Tara. I stopped. Are you crocheting? What are you crocheting, Tara? I'm gonna make a spider. Because out of all the spiders I've made, I haven't made a pink one. And you know what? I usually sell a pink one. So I'm gonna make a pink spider. This is Handmade by Nikelle's jumping spider pattern, which I just absolutely love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you do have to sew the butt onto the body, but I think it's great that way because the way you work the head up, you know your legs are going to be centered, and then you know the booty's going to be centered with the legs, and And it takes like a whole 2 minutes to sew that booty on. It's like hard at all. It's not hard at all. But sewing is easy on that spider. Yes. I do have 3 Minecraft spiders. I'm hoping that people will figure out what they were. My kids knew exactly what they were when I showed them the black spiders with the red eyes. Accountability check. I'm making my PUA, just about done, trying to write it all down as I go. Good job, Tara. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. Yes, for sure, GM. Do you have to sew 8 legs on? No. Oh, no, no. Not this jumping spider. You crochet the legs out. They're chains that come out from the body. And it's so easy. I can make these jumping spiders in like 20 minutes usually. I mean, obviously I won't be able to do that on the live because I am talking, but 2, 4, 5. But yeah, you crochet them and the fangs into the round. Handmade by Nikelle is the pattern designer, and I can make one in like 20 minutes. I love that spider pattern. And I sell them for $10. If I can make it in under 30, you know, it's $10 isn't bad for a 20-minute make, because if you can make 3 an hour, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Handmade by Nikelle, Nikelle. It's called the Jumping Spider. And it is Handmade by Nikelle on Etsy. It's on Etsy. And you just crochet these out from the body, as well as the fangs, which Heather makes these too, and other people that I know make them and sell them really well. But some people color change for the fangs. I just leave them the same color and nobody knows any different. So I don't even color change the fangs out when I do the fangs, which are also just chained out. So super easy. It's super easy for me to do in at the show too. It's like I've just done so many of them. I mean, I'm not a big fan of spiders either, but I mean, it's just a pretend one. It's just pretend. It's the only kind of spider I like. You have it memorized, Carol? Yes. You like the Minecraft spiders, Jordan? I thought they turned out cool. Somebody suggested it on, I think I was talking about the Anime Fest for the first time. And I think I was showing maybe a spider that I had made, and someone's like, you should totally make Minecraft spiders. And I had no idea what a Minecraft spider was compared to like a normal spider. And I look it up and I'm like, oh, it's just black, pixelated black, which Cinder, Mystical Cinder, is the perfect color for that because it has the gray and the black shades in it. And then I just bought red eyes on Amazon, 15 millimeter and 12, I think. The pattern is 50% off, Angela says right now. Handmade by Nikelle's Jumping Spider pattern. I don't even think it's that expensive all the time. Maybe it's always on sale, but I want to say that I spent less than $3 on the pattern, and I've made so many of these. All from Jade Sabrina the Spider too. You do that one, Heather? I don't think are you talking about the free one that she has on her Instagram where it's just basically the head, like this head? What am I selling the gummy worms for? I'm going to sell them for $5. Which I talked about that in the last video. They legit take me like 8 minutes. And then the curler cost me like less than 40 cents. I mean, it's like so cheap. less than 30 cents. And I mean, you just can't beat that. So I mean, I think $5 and I could make at least 5, if not 6 or 7 an hour. So I mean, if you calculate out, I'm making more than enough hourly rate and getting my materials back, I feel like. So I have $5 bins and then we have $8 bins, and they're definitely not an $8 bin item for me. Katie from the Celestial Homebody sells hers for $6, and I just didn't want to make another bin price, so I'm like, I'm just gonna try them at 5. 3, 4. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Did you eat something?
You got mine?
Yep, I'm still on live.
I ran out of my orange.
You ran out of orange? They're coming, I think it's coming on Wednesday. So, I guess we'll just have to wait until then. Yep, Henry's in here, everybody. You want to say hi to Henry? Heather says hi. She was already saying hi to you before I said that. Tara says hi, Hengy. Tara. All you can do is see her comment.
Tara.
Yes. You'll have to move on to making something that doesn't take that orange until it can get here, huh?
I don't know what to make.
You make the dirt cube. It takes green and brown. Or look up that
I don't
creeper.
have any green.
She says hi, bro.
I need more green to make that.
We separated a whole bunch of translucent greens the other day, didn't we? I thought we did. He's making perler bead stuff. Laura says hi, Henry.
Who?
Laura.
Laura.
Angela says, "Oh." Jan says hi. Heather, you're going to bed. It's 10:30. Such a quitter. I'm just kidding. Go to bed. I would go to bed too if it was 10:30. I had to wake up the next day. I'm 2 hours behind, so.
I'm just here for Tara.
Night, Heather. See ya. Tara's just watching the live crocheting at home. She said she's making her pig in a pua, which is the pig off of Moana.
Yeah, she told me.
She did?
Yeah. We talk a lot.
Yes. Okay, what would somebody ask? He looking for orange yarn? No, Christine. He was talking. He's making perler bead stuff. He's ran out of orange. The more translucent color orange beads. He's making.
I made a 3D pumpkin for Minecraft.
Yes, he's making
Jack-o'-lantern.
Anime video game stuff, and he was working on a Minecraft jack-o'-lantern that has an actual like tea light in it.
So cool.
And it's really neat, and he was making a second one, and we have more orange on the way. We ordered a bag and it's not here yet, so you should bring it in here. I'll show it to him.
Okay.
Yes, Henry's crafty too. He has always liked to like just take cardboard and like build marble mazes and that kind of stuff. And he does some woodworking and things too. It's really neat. Hi, Charlene. Yes, go Henry. Yes, okay. So
Okay, a couple things.
here's one of his perler creations. Oh, wrong camera. It's like a 3D alligator.
Tara has one.
Yep, he made these for some friends. Okay, there's that one. He's made like a lot of anime characters too, then put keychains on them. Oh,
That one
this is
doesn't
his
stand on its own.
3D little mushroom. And we need to see the jack-o'-lantern, the real star of the show. Put that in my hand. Okay, so you just have a tea light, and then this goes over it.
I could turn the light off, but
You could turn my overhead light off really quick. Oh, and then my my light's on back there. So you can see the light.
No bottom on it.
And it's just like a big 3D perler cube. This is the jack-o'-lantern off of Minecraft. So that's amazing, they said. That's cool.
I don't know what to price it, guys.
Yeah, so he has lots of panels and stuff and designed to put together, but he's gonna make some things to go to the Anime Fest with
People
us.
pay $20 for one of those. Like, would you guys pay $20 for that?
I don't know if anybody on here has kids or likes Minecraft and could answer that. He's thinking of trying to figure out what price point to put on that jack-o'-lantern, and it takes quite a bit of time.
A lot of beads.
And a lot of beads, but the beads are cheap if you have them. Anyway, I mean, like the way we've been buying them. Cool, it's neat. They said, "Wow, that's neat, very cool, amazing, Henry."
Can't wait to see Tara.
Yeah, the cube one, Christine has a battery tea light in it. That's what was in my hand, and then we put the cube on top of it. So it has one in it.
There's no bottom on it though.
Yeah, it had a bottom and then like a top that would come off, but then taking it off and on, like off of the perlers, would maybe make it like the perlers break. So it's like, let's just take the bottom off, and then you could just turn the light on and stick it on the light. So it's really cool. Hi everyone. Hey April. Yeah, he's thinking, I don't know, like $20 for the cube because of the time and the tea light and stuff. We're just
like, no one would pay for that.
We're not really sure if that would just price it out of the market or not. I mean, sometimes the only way to find out is to just do it. How long did it take you, Henry?
Oh,
Maybe an hour and a half if you had to do them again, like all in a row.
yeah.
Maybe an hour and a half.
Bottom anymore.
Yeah, no bottom piece
So like
anymore.
a little bit less beads.
Yeah, hour and a half, and maybe a couple dollars worth of beads.
What about
Hey,
the light?
April. The light was cheap. The light was like
each
40-50 cents.
40 cents each.
Yeah. Laura says $20.
Who?
Jan says 20 to 25.
Oh, you're saying someone said $20.
Yeah, I'm just reading off the things. Are the cubes from Minecraft? Yes. Yes, the cube was from Minecraft. The jack-o'-lantern is in the Minecraft game. And then he has like one-piece characters that he's doing. Let's see what other kind of characters you have. You have
Fortnite.
So Fortnite, like the llamas,
Durburger.
and the Durburger.
Minis, Big Pot.
Yeah, the little potion things, the medikits or whatever that are in the game.
That's about it right now.
Yeah.
I really just, I need like more pattern ideas.
Angela says she thinks $20 is fair. She would pay that. She says, I'm serious. Fortnite One Piece. Yeah, he's got lightsabers from Star Wars. Taro's commenting.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Sarah.
April says, hi, Henry.
Hi.
He has Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, some Junimos stuff that he's got on his list. He just hasn't made those yet. But
Can't make the Animal Crossing.
why can't you make the Animal Crossing?
Too big.
Oh, they're too big.
They were pretty big.
Yeah, the One Piece ones are.
Perfect.
I love me some Henry crafts. Yes. Make tiny blue chickens for your $5 bins. Yeah, I made one the other day. Like when I made, so I took my Sitting Birds pattern and I modded it and made a Stardew Valley chicken out of the blue mystical. It was so neat. It looks a lot like the Stardew Valley chicken. If you didn't see that video, it was like 2 weeks ago. Not yet. And then I made, while I had it out, I made a little one, like my mini chicken pattern. Okay, so here the head's done. Here's the head, and I just got to make the little booty that sews on the back. You want to see some Henry art? He's also got some art in here. This is the reference photo, but this is Henry's.
I'm becoming Tara.
You have your
As
lips.
good as
I like
Tara.
the lips. And then this is the reference photo, and then this is Henry's drawing on the bottom.
I really like my eye.
And then he drew an eyeball. It's really cool. Very nice, Henry. That's great. You have a lot of talent.
I cried over that.
Charlene says to make blue chickens so they look pixelated. Use different colors of blue on the Stardew Valley little chickens.
Like 3D or 2D?
Just 2D for your keychains. Like I think I've sent you one in that was Stardew Valley chickens.
I think I already converted it to my iPad.
Yeah, I sent you a text. Yep. It was like very creative, Henry. Henry is an artist. And Tara says, what? How have I not seen these? Those are awesome, buddy. Yep, he brought him in here. He was cleaning his room yesterday after you left, Tara. And he brought him in here, all of his art drawings, and asked me which ones I wanted to keep. Those are the 3 that I picked that I wanted. Okay, somebody asked me what size eyes I used. So these down here are 14s, and these are 12s. And then the red eyes I couldn't find in 14s. I found in 15s and 12s. So I put 15s and 12s on the Minecraft spiders. But Carolyn says nice job. Valerie says nice job. Laura.
Once if I made the Minecraft actual lanterns.
That would be cool if you could figure out how to do that and it all
that'd
stay
be
together.
Really difficult though, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd wait until see what kind of interest you get in general this year on some smaller stuff.
Because this is just a cube and it also has like a handle on the other one.
Yeah.
It's like more 3D and not just a single block.
Okay, my picture of a crochet I make Luffy. You're making Luffy from One Piece? Yeah. That's on my list to make for the anime. I have a pattern. Tara's made Luffy and Chopper. I don't watch anime, but a couple of people, my family around us kind of do, and I see it sometimes. So
Tara's husband.
Tara says I'm watching One Piece. So good so far. Henry, you should watch it so you can talk to Gabe about it and stuff. It'd be neat.
I love Gabe.
I know you do.
And Tara. I think I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Or not.
So I'm just making the spider butt. We're gonna sew on, and then when I get done making that, I'll probably get off for the night. There are so many of you here. Thank you guys for being here.
How many?
There's 85 right now.
Holy crap.
I know. I think at one point earlier it was like 96. I was like, holy cow, I think that's the most I've ever had in a live, especially on a random live where I just threw it up. We ready for our market? Tara, are you ready? I'm ready.
Where is it and when is it?
It's in Newburgh, Indiana, actually. It's not Evansville. I always say Evansville when I say it, but it's actually Newburgh, at the Castle High School.
Oh, it's your castle show.
It's the spring castle show, so it's
The
not as
one that
big.
got like $2,000.
No, that was the December one. This one's smaller. Somebody commented on my last video, Tara, that I put up my P.O. box and they just realized how close they were to us. And they were like, I'm really close. And they're like, I'm going to be at the castle show too this weekend. Is that the show you're going to? So there's somebody that commented on my video Sunday that's also set up at the castle show with crochet stuff that said they would come by and say hi. It's kind of cool. It's such a small world. It's so crazy. Bye, Bob. I love you.
Love you. Love you, Tara.
Henry says, I love you, Tara. Speaking of which, what did we decide to price the new snakes? And yay, love meeting new friends. She says, love you, Bubba. Bye, bud.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for sharing your stuff.
So, Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley chickens, blue. I sent you a text. Go look at it. Yeah, try the and the Junimos.
I might do some
But I
more
think you
research
look like
on how
apples.
other people do progress.
Okay, Henry's. April says bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
I might make It Takes Two stuff.
Yeah, if you can find any of that.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of which, what did we decide on the price of the new snakes? Love you, buddy. 10 is what I said, because they only take me 20 minutes. And you're doing the same one, right? The itty bitty snake from Saucy Puffin Crafts. Stuff in the butt. Hey, Pocket Snuggies. I can't remember your real name. Is it Denise? I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe Denise? Deb. I was close. It was a D name. Hello, Deb. I said earlier that everyone should have some parentheses by their username that says their real name if it's not their username, so that I would know their name. And then the purple patootie is Amy. She went and added it and came back and commented. I was like, that's so helpful. Okay, yep, $10 it is. And as long as you're okay with that, Tara. Your other ones that you had left, though, your longer ones, Sweet Snuggle Light ones, you could keep at 12 since they take longer. I'm just sewing the booty on this spider. Oh, Deb, you're not late. Well, you are, but it's okay. It was a unplanned live. You did. Hi, Izzy. I can see your name now. I love it. That's so helpful. Of course, cybersecurity people would probably tell you to not do that, but you know. Yeah, I think Tara's switching over. She was using a free Pinterest pattern that she got at the very beginning of her crochet days. And then she bought Saucy Puffin Crafts snake. It is so cool. It's just got such a neat shape to the head. And then I made, I painted like the white people safety eyes the other night. Like I did I ordered some of these with my last stock order, and I thought they were going to come with the backs, and they did not. So I had to paint them. So while I was painting safety eyes this weekend, I'm like, got them out and was painting them. That one's probably my favorite. So I made some really cool white people eyes to put on them that really make them neat looking. Yes, Dog Life, Izzy. See, Izzy, you can change your username. I think you can only do it so often, though. Like, I think that you can only do it so many days, like maybe every 30 days or something, for security reasons, just so you don't go around, like, you know, keep changing it and impersonating other people or whatever. But that's okay. Okay, butt is sewn on. How fast was that? And I was talking. It was probably, what, I don't even know, 30 minutes, and I was talking. Here he is. And I don't have the pattern memorized. I have it written down. It's so fast that, like, I don't even pull the PDF up. I just keep it in my notebook. I do that with some of my patterns that are like free Instagram patterns, or patterns that I bought the pattern but it's so compact and short and I want to use it a lot that I write it in my book so that I can take it to like the markets, or sometimes I crochet while I'm sitting at at lunch on Sunday with my mom and dad. You're gonna go watch some episode of your show and film before bed. Good night, Tara. Christmas spider. This is actually hot pink. Does it look orange? It's actually hot pink. It's Burnett. It's Burnett's new hot pink called Think Pink. Yep, I've got this and blue spiders and black spiders now. I think I have a green one. And then I have a variegated black and cream one. Nope, I don't mind you asking, Jeanne. I'm super transparent about my pricing. I charge 10 for the spiders. Because like the snakes, I can do them in like 20. I mean, I've timed them when I'm not talking on a live or like at a market or really into a show and I keep stopping. I could make a spider in like 20 minutes. So $10 time. I can do 3 an hour if I'm really focusing. That's $30 an hour minus materials. I mean, that's a really good. So oh, Deb, trigger thumb surgery. Is that like where your like a tendon gets tight in there and your it needs to like be released? $2.10. The spider pattern is on sale, Jeanne says. I hope you love it. I mean, I find it super easy. I actually, when I rewrote it down, I wrote it like in the style that I write in, which was easier for me. Does that make sense? But like, I don't remember how her pattern actually says everything, but like when I tend to write someone else's pattern down, I write it in the way that I pattern design so that it's even faster for me just to look at it and do it. But I actually don't add my eyes until I'm totally done with the last decreases because I can still get my fingers in here to put the eyes in too. Because if you put them in before you do the last decrease round, they're on the round that you just finished and they're so close it's hard to decrease. Pattern is by Handmade by Nikelle. I'll try to put it in the live description so the people that are rewatching. Yes, that is what it is, Deb. Your trigger, it's like where your tendon's tight. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone actually having that I know is having it done, but I'm so sorry. That's why I'm kind of freaked out about having my carpal tunnel done eventually, because I mean, I guess it wouldn't be so bad to like have it done like right after Christmas or something when I have days off anyway, and you know, and it's not market prep season. So you made this pattern near Halloween. That's when I started it. I started making these like a month and a half before Halloween. Maybe I was like, I need to find me a really cool spider pattern that I can use. And I just randomly found it on Etsy. And then I started talking about it. I think more people started making it. But the first time I made it, I was like, well, shoot, I've got to sew the butt on. But then I was like, I sewed the butt on it and I'm like, that is the easiest thing to sew on because like you legit just place it on the back right between the legs and you just like, it's just so easy to sew it on. Like it's the easiest. And I know that some patterns make this from the front to the back, but then lining up your legs gets really hard, I feel like, because your tension changes as you go in the round. But this way the legs are always lined up because you're making the head from the bottom up. So they're always in the same round and they're always even. So I think it makes sense to do it this way. But I love this pattern. You got the idea from me. That's funny. I think a few people did. Hopefully it helped her sell some patterns. I mean, I tagged her. I mean, I want everyone to sell all the patterns that I use. And I try to be honest about them too. Like, you know, if I just really didn't love them, I'll tell you. Sometimes if I really, really don't like something or I don't finish it, I just don't even talk about it because I don't want to bash somebody either. And sometimes I just feel like part of the reason I didn't like something was not because it wasn't great, but it was because it wasn't what I had imagined it would be, which isn't necessarily the pattern's fault, you know, so. I don't want to be fake about the review and be like, it is amazing, it's great, you're gonna love this pattern, and then like not, I mean, I wouldn't do that. So oh, I was out of work 3 days and had the weekend off and then went back. I think my friend who had carpal tunnel done, like they had their braces on for like 6 weeks or something. I was thinking 6 weeks off of any strenuous hand activity. She came back to work after 2, but then she had to wear the braces and then be like, yeah. Hopefully it goes great, Deb. You'll be glad you had it done. I've heard if you have carpal tunnel done, that sometimes you have to have it done again. Like, cause then that can get, it can get tight again. I'm like, I don't want to have it done again. I mean, at least when you have a hip replaced and they put a new metal socket in there, you don't have to have it done again usually. I mean, like, I guess I just didn't even think about the fact that sometimes you have to have it done again. Okay, y'all. I think I'm done. At least on live for tonight. I said I wasn't staying on here for 2 hours, and I didn't. It's 1 hour and 41 minutes. So I had a great time. Thank you guys all for being here. Keeping me company. I got way more done than I probably would have. Well, maybe not, but I had way more fun than I would have if you guys hadn't been on here. So yes, thank you for coming, Deb. Sorry you didn't get to see it very long. Christine just finished her second cow, just in the nick of time. Way to go. We're all over here some of us are being productive. And if you're not, that's fine too. Yes, catch the replay. Good night, Jeanette. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for being here. If you think about it, maybe like the live when you leave. I appreciate you guys. It was good to see you. I'll be back with the market recap Sunday. So I'll see you guys then. We'll talk to you later. Good night. Bye, Carla. Bye, Randella. Thank you, Anise. Thank you for stopping by. Good night, Carol. Bye, Sherilyn. Okay, I'm going now. Bye. Maybe.